Welcome everyone to this Writing Part 2 Survey Response Analysis. Before we start, I want to let you know that I will be using the Writing Part 2 Survey Response Tips and Strategies Guide. Now we do have a video about this guide. You can find that in our CELPIP library, Writing Part 2. And down here at the bottom. Now this video will guide you step by step on how to use the guide and the important tips and strategies to remember about writing part 2. So if you'd like to watch that video, I will leave a link to CELPIP Library in the description box. For today, I will just be going over the pages quickly. We need to understand the topic. These are the factors which influence our score. Ideas, vocabulary, survey structure, sentence construction and grammar, and we need to have a complete response. I will be doing all those today. Now about email tone for our survey response. Usually it's never informal, okay? Because we're writing about something important. So usually it's semi-formal and sometimes formal if the survey is conducted maybe by a city organization or the government. Okay, but in most cases it's semi-formal. We'll see the question today. And so this is the survey structure that I will be using. Okay, now let's get started. Okay, everyone, let's read today's survey topic, School Health Survey. Okay. Recently, some teachers have noticed that their students don't eat healthy or like to exercise. So, your children's school is asking parents what they think would be a better option for promoting good health for children. Okay. So, um, the health of children is a big concern these days. They're not eating well or not doing exercise. And that's what this topic is telling us right here. Okay. And so for the survey response, we are given two options. Option A, offer healthy snacks such as fruit and whole grain bars. Okay. So the school is going to offer healthy snacks to their students, okay, to promote good health. Okay. And what about option B? Have a health event. Doctors and dietitians will visit the school to talk about how to keep good health. So in option B, we're going to have an event, maybe some role playing. It says some doctors will come to the school. Maybe they'll give a lecture and provide information to the children. Dietitians, that's a good one. They'll tell students what is good to eat and what's not so good to eat. So we have these two options. And it says here very clearly, choose which option you think would be better. And there is no wrong choice because this is a personal choice, okay? And so, of course, we need to choose one option. I'll tell you later about maybe what we can do to talk about both, and then explain the reasons for your choice. Okay, and write about 150 to 200 words. Okay, so let me remind you that I'm going to be using this survey structure here from our guide. I'm going to be following this structure here. And these are just some good connectors that we can use. I'm going to put all my structure in blue, okay? So let me start here with the first part. Let me introduce the greeting. Who we're writing. Okay. Dear Principal, to start, I'm so grateful to be part of this health survey for our students. Okay, so just a greeting saying hello. Principal, that would be the right, or you can say to your students, your child's teacher's name. Okay, so I'm grateful. This is a good line to start. Don't forget that the blue here means that we can use that for any survey. Okay, now which option you choose. All right, let me see here. In my opinion, option A, providing healthy snacks, would be much more beneficial for instructing children about how to live a healthier lifestyle. Okay, so I've chosen option A, providing healthy snacks, because this is good, I said, for instructing children about how to live a healthier lifestyle. All right, so that's my option here. Now let's keep in mind that I am writing a level CLB 7 to 9. Okay, I will explain a little bit later what that means exactly. Or as I go, I'll explain. In the greeting, it's not so much about, can't really show that yet, but I do see here that this sentence is longer, okay? And we give a good indication of what we are going to write about. So that's important. So now let's get to the first reason, our first idea, okay? First and most importantly, I believe this option would send a clear message to students about what is required to live healthy. So this option would send a clear message. Okay. So it is saying here that it's very strong, like it'll show the students about living healthy. Now, here I think we need to exemplify that. We need to give an example. Let's see what we have. For example, if we serve unhealthy snacks such as potato chips and soda, then we are sending the message that this is acceptable. Okay, so it's giving us example. If we have unhealthy snacks, many schools they have unhealthy snacks like potato chips and of course soda. Okay, so this is acceptable or this is healthy. Okay, I think we need to explain a little more. So, therefore, if we serve healthy snacks, it could be a positive, healthy example. Okay, so now it's clear here that serving these snacks would send a clear message of what kind of snacks what kind of snacks are healthy. A positive, healthy example. So I think that's true. That's true. We want to if we want to teach something to students, or especially our children, we should be giving them a good example of what's positive. Okay. All right. So now what about a second idea? Okay, let's see here. Another important reason is that schools should be providing examples that children could follow outside the classroom. Hmm. Okay. So, because schools, they're educational centers, they should be providing examples of what children can do away from the classroom. Okay, that sounds like a good idea. Okay, let's see. We need to explain or exemplify. Consequently, the children could model this healthy behavior, and hopefully they would be able to ask their parents for healthier food and exercise. Okay, so it says at school we're getting healthy snacks. So now the children they're going to model this behavior. They're going to take this home and they're going to ask their parents for healthier food and exercise. Well, let's hope. Let's hope that's true. Okay, let's now get to our closing here. Let's close. I think I've written a lot already. So, overall, I strongly support the idea of modeling positive, healthy behaviors to our students because as educators, we should definitely walk the talk. Very interesting. So, I think that this response suggests that offering healthy snacks or giving healthy snacks such as fruit and whole grain bars, um, that is positive behavior. Okay, that's what it's suggesting here, and it's modeling positive behavior. Okay, and then it says here we should definitely walk the talk. Now this here is in purple because it's an expression. Walk the talk. You should walk the talk. That means you should do what you are saying. So, for example, if we are saying to our children, you need to be healthy, then we need to give them some kind of example of what is healthy. So that's what this email is suggesting, modeling positive behavior. And let's put our signature here. Thank you for your attention, and I hope my opinion will help you. Sincerely, first last. 185 words. Okay, well, 185 words is definitely enough for 7, 8, or 9, okay? Now, I would say that very important to note when we look at the factors which influence our score. It's not just ideas and vocabulary, it's not survey structure, it's not just grammar and sentence construction, and it's not just complete response, it's everything combined, okay? So when we have a complete response, for example, well, we have a greeting, we give some reasons, and we close. This is very important for 7, 8, or 9. Okay? And that's one that is very important. Then we have our sentence construction and grammar. When we look at sentence construction and grammar, the important parts are we don't make any simple errors, and we could add some higher level grammar structures. Well, the first things first, for 7, 8, for sure you don't need if you don't if you can write without any simple grammar errors, meaning present, past, future tenses, okay? If you could do that, then of course you will get 7 or 8. I find that for level 9 or higher, we need to use higher level grammar and sentence construction. And we do have some examples of that here. We use a lot of modals. Would send, could be, should be providing, could follow, could model, would be able to, should definitely walk the talk. Okay, should walk. Using modals, level 9s, they know how to do that perfectly. Or they should know. 9 to 10, okay? I do see here a little, I see passive tense is required to live healthy. Modal continuous. That's good. And I see some conditionals if second or third conditionals, if clauses. So those grammatical structures, I think, are more nine. Seven eights do know how to use modals, but more in a simplified manner. So that kind of grammar I feel is more nine. And sentence construction means longer sentences. This is a good one here. We use for example, and then we use a conditional clause. Okay. Also over here, it's a long sentence. Just using an additional clause, but still longer expression. Um, okay. Survey structure, tone, and look of your email. Okay. Well, definitely we need to have at least 4 paragraphs. We need to have spaces where we need them. Okay. So that for sure is good. And the last part, ideas and vocabulary, basic and higher level. I think that probably here it's well explained. We need to explain every idea clearly, and every idea here is explained clearly, and that's what makes it more nine. As for 9 to 10, I think if you wrote exactly like this, it could be even 10. Okay. I do think that probably the part that makes it 10 the most is this last sentence. Because as educators, we should definitely walk the talk. Using an expression is always a great way, or higher level students, they can use an expression to make their point sound stronger. So that is really a good example of 10 or higher level. For 9, it's more about completeness and positive modeling behavior. That's a good modeling positive healthy behavior. That's a really good idea for level 9. Okay, so let's remember everyone, the most important part is practicing by reading and typing. 7 to 9s, they can understand this clearly, but they can't produce it. So the best way to do that is to read and then rewrite it. And if you can rewrite this on your own, then you're definitely on your way to getting a higher level. Okay, let's practice. I would like to remind you that if you're looking for some more listening, reading, writing, or speaking CELPIP exam practice, then you should definitely subscribe to our CELPIP library. The CELPIP library has hundreds of examples of listening, reading, writing, and speaking, which will help you develop your score, whatever the score you need. Also, the library contains vocabulary, listening skills, reading skills, grammar, and writing skills exercises, which will really help you improve your general understanding of English and also for the exam. So, and you can purchase a 1 month pass or a 2 month or a 3 month subscription for a very low price. And of course, if you really enjoyed this content, then please like this video, share it, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way we will keep on producing more CELPIP analysis for your development. Have a great day.